Hi friends, this is Lady Flora, and in this video I wanted to give you a tour of my son and daughter's shared bedroom. Right now they are eating a whole bunch of strawberries and really enjoying themselves. So sharing a room is not something that I would recommend lightly. It's definitely a character building experience, because if one child gets up in the middle of the night, then that means the other child is awake too. And then you've got two children that are awake, and then all the grown-ups are awake too. So it's definitely a learning experience for everyone involved. So we do a lot of other videos on this channel about homeschool curriculum reviews and homeschool adventures and nature exploration and day in the life videos as well. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe. So let's get into our tour of our shared boy-girl bedroom between a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. Okay, so this is my kid's bedroom. It's a shared room, I probably said this before, between a 5-year-old girl and a 2-year-old boy. And I'll just start over here. This is our changing table and bureau, and my son's clothes are on this side and my daughter's clothes are on that side. And I've got a little mirror that I put here, but it's actually a little short for my daughter, but still it's kind of nice to have that there. And this is a changing table pad thing. This piece is kind of neat because my parents bought it when I was a baby, and it was one of those things where you kind of stain it yourself, and then I think they put the porcelain knobs on there. And yeah, and then my cousin, it was his changing table, and now it's our changing table. So that's kind of neat. It's got some history. I think it's called a captain's dresser, which I think is the name of it. And this part right here is a little shorter than most changing tables would be. It doesn't fit like a regular changing table pad, so we had to kind of make our own. And then this is a mirror that my mom painted for us, which I think she did a really nice job. It's kind of a shabby chic painting style. And these are the Minnie Mouse ears that I made for my daughter when she was Minnie Mouse for Halloween one year. And this is just like a little shelf that holds a bunch of random things. This was my husband's nightlight when he was little. My daughter painted this for my son for his birthday. And this picture back here is a picture she drew of my husband and I holding her and smooching, and she's a baby. So she liked that picture a lot, the photograph, so she drew her own picture of it. And these are some Matryoshka dolls. And my son was a Viking for Halloween, so that's his hat. And up there is a rocking horse made by my husband's grandpa. And this is a hand crank music box that plays Beautiful Dreamer, my best friend made for my kids, and it's really fabulous. I would play it for you, but I've got one hand holding the camera. This is actually a little necktie for a dog, I think, but my parents gave it to us, so it's now my son's. And we have a sound machine here we got on Amazon, but we've actually just stopped using it recently. And these eggs, I keep them up here because otherwise my son will throw them across the room. So yeah, these are really cool. I gave these to my kids for Easter one year, and those are really cool toys. It's kind of like a puzzle. And over here is our huge pile of stuffed animals. And this Melissa and Doug safari truck doesn't really go there, but it's on top of a kind of a beanbag chair that we got from Walmart. And then here are some IKEA spice rack shelves that we painted white, and they've got some of our favorite books on them. This book is really cool, by Gyo Fujikawa, and the illustrations are just so sweet and innocent. And we've got Iggy Peck, Architect. We also have Rosie Revere. I love those two books. And I want to get the Ada Twist book as well. And then we've got some of our Waldorf style books. And I love all of these. The Earth, or the Root Children is my favorite, but these two are also really good. And Young Charlotte Filmmaker is a really kind of unique children's picture book about a little girl who makes movies. And then this book is really neat. It's from Japan. It has the English alphabet in there. And over here we've got a bookshelf that we bought, I think, from Walmart and put together. And here is our Octopod from the Octonauts. My mom got this at a garage sale, which was amazing because I think it's like $60 online. And I think it's an older version, but we don't care. It's awesome. And my daughter loves it. And down there, the one in front, the gup in front is new, but the gup in the back is also from a garage sale. And we have a lot of books. Over here I have a slight organization happening where I've got the Dr. Seuss books and the Golden books and the readers kind of all together, but I don't expect it to stay that way. And then here's a cool little ampersand that my mom got us right before we found out we were having my daughter, so that was kind of neat. And then I love these pictures up here. My best friend got us these when she was living in LA. They're by an artist named Death P. Sun, and I like this series a lot because to me it just talks about bravery and how life can be a little scary and you're not really sure what's going on, but if you've got your lantern with you and your sword, that's to me symbolic of the Word of God, then you will be safe in the dangerous places. And we've got a little bit of stuff hanging over my daughter's bed. This is the two frames, the two pictures in the gray frames I got for her when she was just born. And this one says, "Be brave." And then this one I got from Disney World, even though I think it's a postcard of Disneyland. But I just love it so much. And then this one says, "If you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams and you will always look lovely," which is really good advice from Roald Dahl. And then these are from, I don't remember the name of the doll now. But she has this one right there. And she wasn't super into it. She's not really into dolls as much as she is into stuffed animals. But we have that doll. What are they called? I can't remember now, but they're so cute. Are they called Matryoshka dolls? Or something like that. Now I need to know. Mushka. They're called Mushka dolls. There we go. This one I love because she's got musical instruments on her dress. She's got pink hair. She's got blue eyes like my daughter, and she's just awesome. But I like those dolls a lot. My daughter was, she was kind of into it. And then over here we have this, I think it's a Melissa and Doug dollhouse that was given to us by a cousin. And my son likes to open it, take all the doll furniture out and put it on the bed. And then I like to put all the furniture back in and close the door. And then this is Gonzo. This is a toy from the 80s. This is Muppet Babies Gonzo. And he has his tricycle. And this has been my daughter's favorite toy for a very long time.
Hi, Gonzo.
Down here we have some baskets that are organized. We've got Duplo Legos in that big basket. An awesome drum, of course, that my son loves to beat on, and then he says nice. And this basket right here has some really great blocks, which are also a gift slash hand-me-down from my best friend. And then this is musical instruments, so we've got a xylophone in there, a lot of shakers and rattles and things, and a harmonica and a kazoo. And then these are our plastic animals, so we have like this really great set of, I think it's learning resources. And we've got a polar bear, and a hippo, and a zebra, and I think there's a monkey. And then there's other things in here. Mickey Mouse is in here. But basically this is just where the plastic animals go. That's how we organize it. And then this right here is our teepee. We got it for my daughter's birthday. So it's technically hers, but at the moment we use it for my son to sleep in. It's his bed, and that's just a mattress for a mini crib, and it fits in there pretty nicely. We've got a giant stuffed horse toy in there. And then back here, we've got some of his art, a little picture of Mickey Mouse, and a polar bear that I got from Target. And then this picture right here is called Jungle Book. But I love how the trees are growing out of the book because reading is very exciting and immersive. And then this is another print by Death P. Sun, which I feel so blessed and honored to have. And it's this cat reading and drinking coffee and coloring and drawing and writing. And here are some alphabet blocks and our little suitcase that my daughter uses when she goes to stay at Mimi's house. And over here, it's not as pretty over here, but this is our closet. We took the doors off because my son was just opening and closing them, and there's no track on the bottom, as you can see, so the doors would sort of bang against each other, make a lot of noise. And my husband and I, our room is on the other side of this wall, so it was noisy, to say the least. This is just an old, I think this is probably an antique, this chair from my in-laws. It's not quite a toddler chair, but I think it's like a kid chair. This holds all my daughter's costumes, and I know it's not the best way to store them right now, but this is how we have it. Probably redo it later. My son's shoes are here. My daughter's shoes are here. He loves to take the basket down, walk around the house with it, and put his shoes on. He loves that. This is cars and balls. And this is our Fisher-Price record player, which we love so much. At least the grown-ups love it, and the kids are sort of not sure about it, but they seem to like it. Every once in a while they want to play with it. Here is a newer Fisher-Price airplane, because my son seems to like airplanes. This one is my daughter's airplane that I got for her. This is from Green Toys. So that means it's made out of recycled plastic, which is really cool. This is I don't know what this is. This is a digger excavator thing that Mickey Mouse sits in. And this down here is a lot of miscellaneous stuff. My kids, their metal Matchbox cars, some Frozen paper dolls are in there, and like a Finding Dory doll is in there, and a lot of weird stuff that we don't know where to put. And yeah, and then this is my daughter's clothes. Really, her dresses are hung up here. My son's clothes are hung up here. And then we have a few puzzles up there, some diapers that we're not using anymore, some wipes, a tambourine, which is a little too noisy to leave down here. This latches board from Melissa and Doug, which I love. Both my kids have enjoyed using it. And a Bob the Builder puzzle, which is missing some pieces, so I'm kind of tempted to pass it along. And then this is just sort of a little hat rack behind the door that has mostly my daughter's hats on it and her toolkit as well. And yeah, maybe when my son starts wearing hats, we'll put his hats there too. So yeah, this is our shared boy-girl bedroom, toddler, kindergartner bedroom. I love that they're sharing a room. It's got its challenges. They wake each other up at night. It's totally worth it, and I think they're closer because they share a room. They snuggle together. They always like to run and play. And now I want to hear what you have to say. So like, share, subscribe, and comment away. And after you do that, go outside and have a sublime day.